Welcome back. Hillary Clinton likely breathing a sigh of relief this morning when the State Department releases 5,000 emails about the 2012 attack on the Benghazi, Libya compound. Now, those documents that are to be released are not expected to include emails involving the former Secretary of State and 2016 hopeful. But my next guest says, according to his exclusive analysis, traditional media is starting to raise serious questions about Hillary. He says she is, his words, not mine, a sinking ship. Mike Berland is with us today, former strategic advisor to Hillary Clinton and CEO of Edelman Berland, joining us now live. Good to see you, Mike.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. What kind of data? Show us your exclusive data.
Well, we are right now seeing a political reset. Hillary has gone from inevitable to vulnerable, and this is really creating opportunities. And the second is that Trump's social citizens are really starting to build in the case. So the dynamic for this election is changing. What I'm showing you is the Twitter analysis, and look at this. You see this dot right here?
Right.
This is the New York Times, who is starting to spread the story about the criminal investigation. Now, they've retracted it since, but look what happens. Let's keep the tape rolling. And what we're going to see is that the New York Times story started to go to all these different outlets. We're going to see BuzzFeed. We're going to see the Washington Post. We're going to see Forbes. All of these starting to pick up this story. And what happens is you really can't take a story back in today's world. And so she's continuously having to respond to what's going on. And this creates this vulnerability for Hillary that she's now having to respond to.
Wow. And the story you're referring to is that there could be a criminal investigation into this email destruction.
Correct.
And the New York Times first reported it, but then somebody from the Clinton camp called the New York Times, and then they changed the story?
Yeah, they pulled it back. Look what happened. You can see all these different dots starting to form. This is BuzzFeed. This is CNN. This is Forbes. So they took the original New York story, and they started to spread it across. And you can't pull it back. Retractions don't work in this age. The story is out there. It's being, and we keep the tape going, we're going to see how all these spread all over the internet. As we continue, what we're going to see now is that there's retweeters. You see these yellow dots on the screen.
It looks like
those
bugs.
are people. Pardon me?
Nothing.
But the yellow dots represent it. So let me clear the screen. I'm going to show you another one. The second story, Maria, that really got traction was there was 3 incredible polls that came out in Iowa, Colorado, and Virginia, showing that Hillary's favorability had slipped. She was now trailing the Republicans. So you get the 1-2 punch of you get a New York Times criminal investigation, then you get the polls dropping, and you have people like Al Gore, Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren thinking that maybe this isn't all locked up and maybe they are going to come on. You know what? I think Bernie Sanders is in the same place. But look at all these dots that are coming up, and they're reporting the poll numbers.
It's just like a lie detector. That's awesome, man.
Well, that is really good data. And then there's Carly Fiorina. Listen to this.
It is the height of hypocrisy for Mrs. Clinton to run for president as a champion of women's rights when her record as Secretary of State is so dismal.
They're piling on. You've got, she's now taking the false sides. One question: who is not talking about Hillary Clinton?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
I think Donald Trump is working for Hillary. That's what I've been saying.
What's going on there? You know why? Because he knows. He knows that he doesn't have to. Everybody else is taking care of Hillary. He's picking off all his Republican. This guy is smarter than we think.
Why are you
Give
sure
him more
that
credit.
that's not a man avoiding, talking about a woman or challenging a woman?
No, I don't think so. I really think that he knows that the way that he gets ahead is he's got to go to his opponents.
Michael Berlin, great data. Thank you so much, Miriam.